One day, a man named John decided to take a walk in the park. As he was strolling along, he saw a bench and decided to sit down and enjoy the view. Just as he was about to sit, he noticed a squirrel sitting on the other end of the bench, staring at him intently. John, being a friendly guy, decided to strike up a conversation with the squirrel. "Hey there, little buddy," he said. "Nice day, isn't it?" To his astonishment, the squirrel nodded. John blinked in surprise. "Did you just nod at me?" The squirrel nodded again. John, now thoroughly intrigued, decided to test the waters further. "Can you understand what I'm saying?" The squirrel gave a thumbs up. John's jaw dropped. "Wait a minute, squirrels don't have thumbs." The squirrel pulled out a tiny pair of fake thumbs and stuck them on its paws, giving John a cheeky grin. John burst out laughing. "All right, you win. What's your name, Mr. Squirrel?" The squirrel pulled out a tiny notepad and pencil, scribbled something down, and showed it to John. It read, "My name is Rocky." John chuckled. "Rocky the squirrel, huh? Nice to meet you. So, what's your story?" Rocky pointed to a small tree nearby. There, John saw a tiny hammock strung between two branches, a miniature radio, and a pile of acorns. Rocky had clearly set up camp. John shook his head in disbelief. "You really live here, don't you?" Rocky nodded proudly. As they continued their conversation, John learned that Rocky had been the park's unofficial mascot for years, entertaining visitors with his antics. He could even do a little dance, which he demonstrated by spinning around and doing a tiny jig on the bench. By the time John left the park, he couldn't stop smiling. He had met a dancing, thumb-wearing, notepad-writing squirrel named Rocky, and it was the best day ever. From that day on, John made it a point to visit Rocky whenever he was in the park. And every time, Rocky had a new trick or a funny story to share, making John's day a little brighter and a lot more entertaining.